Good morning, students. Today we will solve question number 3 of drawing of exercise 10. It means it's a drawing sheet number 10.3. So we have to solve this drawing. A 3D drawing is given on your screen, in which we have to find out this front view, side view, and top view in third angle projection. Clear? So in this figure, direction for the front view will be from this side. If you are standing here, with this my cursor moving, so this is the direction for the front view. So first of all, we will draw its front view in third angle projection. After selecting line command, draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. Again, in this figure, we have to draw left hand side view on the left hand side of the front view. So we will draw our front view here. Yeah. So let's see how front view will be looking like. From the front view, you can see this total length 180 and height. We have to calculate height because directly it is not given. We have to calculate this height. Total height of this figure. Length is given 180. So from this direction, from this side, you can see this dimension is given 25, 40 and 50. This 50 is up to this center of this circle. This total is 50 up to the center of this circle. Here remaining is at the 25 because radius of this outer circle is 25. So from the center you can see it is equal to the radius of this outer circle. Radius of the outer circle is 25. So remaining length is 25. So you have to calculate total height 25, 40, 50 and 25. Let's see. 40 plus 25, 65. Add 50. It will become 115 and add 25 more. 115 plus 25, it will become 140. Clear? So it is a square, it is a rectangle of 180 into 40. So first of all, we will draw a rectangle 180 into, this will become 180. Height will be 140, 180, 140. Okay. So we will draw this front view first. From front view, you can see there's just something point is missing here below this figure. This is a rectangle of 180 and height is given this 25. You can see a 25 here. It is visible from the front side, from the front view. You have to draw this one, a rectangle of 180 into 25. So draw this one. This total length is 180 and you have to draw a line of 25 up to this point and a line here. So this is visible from the front side. Increase their thickness to 0.80. Okay. Next step, you can see this rectangle on the left hand side and rectangle on the right hand side. Remaining part is here at the middle. So this total length is 65 on this side, 65 on this side, and its height is 40. So you have to draw this rectangle. Height is 40. 65 on this side, downward 40. Again 40, On the left hand side 65 and downward 40. Join this line here. So this is visible from the front, view. Make it 0.80. Now in this figure you can see there is another line behind this block. There's another line at the distance of 50 from this side on the left hand side and from this side on the right hand side. You can see a line exists here on the back side of these rectangle. So we have to show this hidden line in the drawing also. So at the distance of 50 from this side, at the distance of 50, draw a line downward up to this point. Again take line command and from this and draw a line of length 50. You can draw it here, perpendicular line. And these lines are thin, 0.05, and hidden. This should be hidden two line. Okay. Now we have to show these rectangle also. These are rectangle. These are the rectangle. You cannot see this curvature from the front side. So this curved part is not visible from the front view. These curves are only visible from the left hand side view. So you have to draw a rectangle here. Width is given 40 and height is what is remaining from whatever remaining above this point. Okay, so you have to draw a line from this point to this one and 40 on the right hand side because width is 40 of the rectangle, and draw it downward up to this point. Similarly from this end now, draw a line of 40 length, draw it downward up to this length. Make it dark because these rectangle are part of the front view. This should be 0.80. And this line is thin, 0.05. Okay. Now you can see in this rectangle these circles, actually these are the holes. They are the two holes on these two rectangle. So a hole is existing on the back side of these rectangle. It means we have to show hidden line here for this rectangle. You have to show this hidden line. How to show this? You have to calculate the distance from the center. The ADC is 25 and from the center there is another circle of diameter 25. You can see diameter is given here for this circle 25. It means from the center is 12.5 above the center and 12.5 below this center. So from the center this total length is 25. So we have to draw a line of we have to show this hidden line at the distance of 12.5 from the top of the rectangle. It means we have to show a hidden line, draw a line of length 12.5 up to this point. Again 12.5 downward, 12.5, sorry, this should be 25. From this it will be 25 because diameter is 25. I have to show you at the distance of 25 up to this point. Similarly here on this side you have to draw a line of 12.5 and show a horizontal line here. Again a horizontal line at the distance of 25 from this end now. These lines are hidden and thin. Okay, so this is the front view. Now you can show dimensions. Take linear dimension. This should be 80. This should be 25. This should be 40 on both sides. You have to show this 40 on both sides. And this should be 60, 65, and this is 50. This will be 50. So I think this is enough. Thickness of this dimension line will be 0.05. You can also increase the text height. So that it should be visible. Okay, so this is front view. Clear? Now we will draw top view. For the top view, you can see a top view. In the top view, you can see this total length 180 and this width is 125 given here, 125. So 180 into 25. You have to draw a rectangle of 180 into 25. Go back to the software. First of all, draw projection lines. From every corner you have to show this projection line. From all the corners you have to take these projection lines. Don't miss even a single corner. Now draw a rectangle of 180 into 125. 125 because we have to draw top view. 180 125. Now you can trim extra projection line. Okay, now for the top view you can see this line of length 65, then joined here, which is point is at the distance of 50. Similarly it is joined here and a horizontal line here. You can also see these two rectangle. So again from the top view you cannot see these curves. They will be visible as rectangles. Clear? These are visible as rectangle. So I will start from here. How to draw this? Let's see. At the distance of 65, this length is 65. Then it is joined at the distance of 50. At the distance of 50, and this width is 50, and this width is, we have to calculate this width also. What is this distance? This distance is given 40 here. Distance of this line, this horizontal line from this line is 40. You can see this gap 40 here. So at the distance of 40, draw a line at the distance of 40, vertical line 40, which is joined with this line, which is at the distance of 50. Join here this line. Okay, again take a line command at the distance of 40. Now in this side at the distance of 40, join here to this line, which is further joined with this line here. Clear? So this is the part of top view. Press escape. Draw a line here up to this point. Okay. So this is a part of top view. Also draw a line which is joining from this point to this point. These lines are dark. You have to draw a line here. And this line should be dark. This line should be dark. Okay. Now this line is not dark. So only a construction line to show the distance. These are only the construction lines. Okay, this is part of top view. Now next, you have to show two rectangles here, one on this side and one on this side. You have to show these rectangles. And you can also see this complete line and this complete line as part of the drawing. So I am making it dark. You can see these total lengths are dark to avoid the repeating line. At one time I am making them dark. Okay, now you can show these rectangles. From this figure you can see this width is 40. Width is 40. You can see 40 and joined here, which is joined here. Clear? Again this width is 40, which is joined here at the distance of 50. The distance of 50 here, 50 is given from this side. So at the distance of 50 from the bottom. So show these two rectangle of 50 into 40. So at the distance of 50 from this end, it is joined with this line and with this end also. Similarly here, at the distance of 50 from this end, 50 is joined with this line of width 40 and here this end. You have to show these two rectangles. This is a part of the drawing. Point 0.80. This should be 0.80. From the top side also, you have to draw these hidden line for the circle hollow part. These are the holes, so you have to show hidden lines also. Clear? You have to show these hidden lines. Okay, again we have to show hidden line here at the distance of 2.12.5 downward up to this line, perpendicular line, again line command, and 25 from this side. 25, because diameter is 25 given. Similarly, on the right hand side at the distance of 12.5, draw a horizontal line. We will trim this extra line. Now from this side 25. Now you can trim extra line. Okay, so these lines are hidden and thin. These lines are hidden. Okay. You have to show another hidden line. To show another hidden line which is at the distance of 25 here, at the distance of 25, sorry 50, at the distance of 55, at the distance of 50 here, this is under this block, a line exists here. This should be hidden. The distance of 50, we know this distance is also 50, so you can show a line from this point to this point. This line will be hidden line, because this is a whole line, this whole line is hidden, but due to this rectangle, this line is thick, only this line will be left which will be hidden, and 0.05. Okay, there's another line at the distance of 75, because this 50 and 25, there's a block, this will be 50 and 25, there's another line at the distance of 75, this should be also hidden. At the distance of 75 from this block, 75, draw horizontal line up to this one. This should be thin and hidden. Thin and hidden too. So this is top view. So this is top view. Now you can show dimensions. Now you can show dimensions, linear dimensions. This is 50. You know, this is 50. This is also 50. This is 50. This is 25. So you can make it thin, 0.05. Okay. So this is top view. Okay, next step is to draw the left hand side view. Because it is third angle projection, so we will draw it on the left hand side of the front view. So first of all, Draw the projection lines on the left hand side. Consider all the corners. So we have drawn these projection lines. Now let's see what is left hand side view. So left hand side from this direction, left hand side view from this direction. If you are standing here with my cursor and looking at this figure. Of this figure you can see this length, and this length. From this length up to this point, go downward, then horizontal line, a vertical line, again horizontal line, a vertical line. There is a curve again downward which is meeting here at this point, and a circle here. So this is a drawing which is visible from the left hand side. Okay, now let's see how to draw this figure. We will start it from this point at the distance of this line of length 50. How to draw this? If this is 25, then height is given 25 here also. So from bottom you have to draw this. You have to take a distance of 25. Clear? Distance of 25 from this point to this point, and 50 on the left hand side. 50, go downward. Now 25 up to this point. Okay, this line is not a part of the drawing, so delete it. Only this line, this line, this line. 0.80. Make it 0.80, which is part of the drawing. We have drawn this side, this downward, and this side up to this point. Now again, remaining length is 75. 75 minus 125 is 50. So remaining line is 50 up to this point. Draw this 50 from this point. We have drawn here a line of length 50. Okay. Now from this side, this total length is 40 plus 50. It means it's 90. So we will draw this line 90. Draw this line 90. This comes here at the center of these two lines. The center between these two lines. Draw a line of any length. Okay, so we come here at 50 and we have draw a line on the right hand side of any length, because this is the center line, that is the center line, and at the distance of 25 from this side, at the distance of 25, there is a horizontal line, there is a vertical line which will give you a center. So at the distance of 25, draw a line which will give us a center. So this is a center. At this intersection point, this is a center. From this center, draw two circles. One is of radius 25, and another is of center diameter. Diameter is 25. Now this is 25 diameter. 25 diameter. Trim this part, trim this part, trim this part. Let me check first. Yes, this part is required only. This above curve is required only. This curve. Okay. So this line, this curve, and this circle is part of the drawing. 0.80. Make it 0.80. And this end is joined here somewhere here. Let's see. Now this part is joined here. This line of 40 and 50 on this side. First vertical line of 40, then 50 on this side, and join it with here. Here join it. So this line will be dark. This line will be dark. So this is a side view. You can delete these lines. This is a construction line only to show the center. So this is a side view. Okay, if you want to show dimensions, now we can show dimensions also. Now we can show dimensions. Take linear. They should be 25. Should be 40 already shown on that side. This will be 50. 50 on this side. Now show diameters and radius. First is radius. Radius of this circle is 25. Now diameter. Diameter of this circle is 25 given. This 50. Take linear. This should be 50 from this center to this one. I think yes, it should be 50. This is 40. We know this is 40. This is 25 already given. If you want to show a hidden line, a line exists here at the distance of 40, you can also show that hidden line at the distance of 40 from this end downward. This should be thin and hidden. Distance of 40, thin and hidden too. Okay, our figure is complete. This is the left hand side view, and you can make it thin. The dimension line should be thin, 0.05, and you have to add UID also. In all the dimension you have to add UID, last 2 digit of UID, and you can trim extra lines which are not part of the drawing. And these projection lines should be thin. Projection line are 0.05. This is left hand side view. Okay, so this is our figure. If you want to check this top view, you can see this is our top view. This line should be thin, 0.05. This is the front view. If you want to check this is a front view. All dimensions are given, and this is a side view, left hand side view. Okay, I think this question is clear to you. Thank you very much.